All right, everyone. Welcome to today's charting session, no? Now, I realized that today's a holiday, but I decided I would make another video para lang makabawi dun sa mga hindi natin nagawa last week, no? So, of course, the charts are stopped, the market is closed. So, wala pong pinagbago yung mga charts from yesterday. Baka sakaling may magulat bakit yung Friday na charts kamukha nung Thursday na charts and so on. Okay? Now, sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we typically look at either yung mga trending names, meaning sila po yung malaki yung ginalaw, whether to the upside or to the downside, or perhaps malaki yung value traded niya for one reason or another. Or generally speaking, yun yung mga mas minamatahan ng mga tao. Now, tumatanggap din po tayo ng mga chart requests. So kapag meron po kayong mga requests, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Okay? Huwag pong mahiya. Now, for this video, we'll start off with MRC, no? Now, ano na nga ba ang nangyari dito sa MRC? Last time we discussed this, just let me zoom in a bit. Okay? Sabi natin, if it could stay above tong 27, which it kinda did, it danced around this area. Okay? The next natural target would have been 31. And as expected, tumama tayo sa 31. Pero as unexpected, after natin tumama, lumagapak lang, bumalik na naman tayo sa bottom end ng range, sa 27, no? Now, there's a lot of misconception na dapat kung kunwari nangyari yung ganito, bumalik sa bottom end ng range, dapat babay ka na kaagad. Now, if that's how you trade and you find that it works for you, then obviously, all's good and well, no? Take the trade, diba? And then just execute accordingly. Personally, I don't find that this style works for me. So I would rather wait and see what price does here, kung anong developments yung magaganap, before deciding if MRC is worth jumping back on again. Okay? Now, my students would know that I traded this from 27 and then I exited at 30 in this candle here. Bakit ako nag-exit ng 30 rather than 31, which was my target? Because sa candle na to, umabot na tayo ng 305. Diba? One tick away from itong 31. So, nung nag-close yung candle, I wasn't going to risk my gains and my position since I couldn't move my stop up just yet for one tick more worth of profit. So, linabas ko na at the close of this candle. So, nung nag-31 siya dito, hindi na ako kasama. Hindi na na-hit yung original target ko. Okay? I can live with that. Kasi, kung ipipilit ko yon, okay, tapos sabihin natin, nag-open siya 30, lumagapak, wala yung papuntang 31, edi yari din yung position ko. Diba? People always say na sayang ganito, sayang ganyan. But you don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen in the next candle, the next 5 candles, and so on. Okay? Saying sayang over something you don't know is pointless. Kung alam nyo, for sure, that price is gonna go to X or to Y, then by all means, feel bad kung maaga kayo lumabas. Or feel bad kung hindi nyo kinat. Alright? Pero kung hindi nyo alam, what's there to regret? You are making a decision based on the data points that are currently available to you. Ay, ganun lang naman yun eh. It's all just about risk management. Pati yung pag-exit kasi one tick away from trade, it's just evolving risk-reward. That's all it is. It's all just risk management. Now, what can we expect dito sa MRC? Siyempre, number one, possible pa rin naman that we just trade within this range. If so, then that's a decent range to trade at, no? More than 10% na din yan. Okay? Next, pwedeng mabasag tong 27. And if so, it might revisit yung mga lows na nandito. Okay? Kung na-revisit natin yung low na yan, titignan natin if it breaks beneath it, test it from underneath, mag-hold, then roll over, then highly likely, this white zone isn't gonna hold. We might come back and revisit tong mga lows na nag-form sa baba. However, if price does come down and nag-hold nga tong white zone na to, then it would be interesting to see what MRC would do moving forward from there. Okay? And syempre, yung ideal scenario ng karamihan ng tao, we just reverse this candle entirely, break above 31, close above it, and babalik tayo sa range na to from 31 hanggang 33.5. And if we can break 33.5, ito namang wider range na nasa taas. Alright? So next, tignan po natin yung ACEN, no? So tong ACEN, as I said, patuloy pa rin yung baba natin, di ba? High, low, and so on, no? I don't need to go through all of that again. So, right now, nandun tayo sa section na nag-form tayo ng low. nag-form tayo ng lower high. So ang tanong, will this break beneath here and form another lower low? If so, then the next support level na tinitingnan natin will be 7.61. Okay? We might be stuck in this range muna from 7.61 to 8.53 kung sakali mang mabuo yun. Kung napapansin nyo, itong 8.53, dito ko drawing yan eh. Diba? All throughout, dito nag-reject, broke down, broke back up, came back, dyan pa rin tayo naghanap ng support, breakdown na naman. Okay? So that level might go away soon para sa akin kasi medyo tinatabunan na siya from both sides eh. Diba? Nabuhusan na siya, nabilhan na siya, so it might go away soon. But for now, yan yung tinitingnan ko na if price moves up, mauntog ulit, tas mag-roll over, yun na talaga indication na likely ito na yung bagong lower high mo. Okay? So, yun yung bearish scenario dito sa ACEN. Ang bullish scenario naman would be for price to come back up, break above this area here, so around 9 pesos, no? Kung mabasag natin yung 9 pesos, yes, that's gonna look a bit more bullish just because nag-reverse yung structure. However, we need to remind ourselves na may untog pa tayo between 9.79 and 9.97. Merong area of resistance dyan. So, price could come back there and then drop again. Remember, hindi naman natin pwedeng i-predict ano itsura nung higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows until they finally materialize. Yes, I can try to anticipate. Yes, I can try to form scenarios. But at the end of the day, it's still guesswork. Okay, so maaaring yan yung lower high mo, tas mag-collapse. I don't know. So that's just something to watch out for. Another thing is kung baka mag-form tayo ng inverted head and shoulders pattern here, and maybe that pattern could be used as a base for price to move higher and come back and tag yung 11.38 followed by 13. Okay? So yun yung mga scenarios na tinitignan ko dito sa ACEN. If 7.6 breaks altogether, as I mentioned before, baka ma-revisit yung mga lows na naiwan from before. Okay? Next, tignan po natin yung GMA7. Now, GMA7, marami nag-request ito recently. My apologies na na-delay ako para i-assess siya. Because honestly, nung mas maaga ko itong tinitingnan, it just looked like a lot of chop. Eh. Kung titignan nyo, we're just ranging here, not really doing much of anything. Diba? So, what can we say dito sa GMA? Number one, nag-form tayo ng area of resistance around here. Bakit dyan? Kasi dito nag-act siya as resistance and dito din. So, maaaring if price comes back up, etong mga to, maybe overshoot lang, and this will act as resistance na, or it could extend, hit here again, then roll over. Kung mabuo to, na talagang kita ko na ganun na, then this middle layer goes away. Kasi nabuo na talaga yung range eh. Right now, what price is doing is, it's just stuck in chop, no? It's not really doing much of anything. Maaaring from here, mabasag natin tong mga lows na naiwan dito, and if so, we might revisit support at 12.62. Okay, para sa akin, ito pa rin, itong leg na to, yan yung tinitignan natin na potential range natin moving forward eh. Okay, so it's also possible na balikan natin to around 12.62. Okay, some people will say, hindi naman likely mangyari yun. It's not about the likelihood eh. It's just about preparing yourselves no matter how unlikely na should that happen, sakali lang na mangyari yun, ano yung pwede natin gawin? Diba? So kung sakali mang bumalik ng 12.62, ano yung pwede nyong gawin? Alright? Now, the other scenario, of course, is the more bullish one. Kung mabasag natin tong area na to, as discussed, then that opens up the range above hanggang 16.66. And if we can break that, then obviously, bagong 52-week high na naman, bagong price exploration na naman, pero for the good of everyone, kasi nga, we're moving to the upside. Okay, for now, we're still stuck within chop. Kung meron kayong system that allows you to buy within range or pasok to sa mga parameters nyo, then by all means, go ahead, no? For me, personally, I would rather wait a bit more just to see how things shake out because personally, I really don't like being stuck inside chop. Okay, but baka ako lang yun. Now, FCG. FCG, let's go down to the 30-minute time frame, no? So, at the time, di ba, sinasabi natin, possible na nagpo-form tayo ng parang triangle of some sort, at least in the short term. And as you can see, medyo sumunod sa script yung market broke down here, came back, tested the same trend line here, came back, tested the same trend line, and then rolled over, no? Now, since nasa new low na naman tong FCG, again, wag po nating habulin yung value proposition just because it's cheap. Kasi hindi natin alam how cheap it could go pa eh. It could go lower pa, it could go higher. We don't know. Diba? It could stay here, it could go lower, it could reverse, we don't know. So, ang pwede natin gawin is anticipate potential scenarios para alam natin ano yung pwede natin tingnan along the way. For me, yung mas bullish scenario would be for price to come back up and break etong 79 altogether. Kainin na niya itong range na to na nagawa dito. Kasi pwedeng umangat dyan, mauntog, mag-roll over lang eh. So I want to see a complete change in structure para lang mapaisip ako whether or not FCG is goods pa. Kumbaga, pwede pa ba nating i-trade to? For now, yes, you could buy. Yes, you could hope na after nyo mag-buy, mag-hold na and mag-reverse. But you have to prepare yourselves for the eventuality na sakaling hindi mangyari yung gusto nyo. Okay? I can't say anything about the lows kasi wala naman tayong support eh. So hopefully mag-hold na siya from here, lalo na sa mga long-term na hawak, then we can start pushing higher. But again, if you're a more short-term trader like myself, you want to see a change in structure before jumping back in dito sa FCG. Okay? For now, konting patience lang. Tignan muna natin how this shakes out, how this develops. And then finally, let's take a look at AGI, no? So AGI, we have slowly been grinding higher. So, pwede nyo sabihin na, may channel pataas to or something like that. So, kung ganun nga, tapos nagkaroon tayo ng very bearish candle here, then possibly ma-revisit natin tong mga lows na to, no? Dito sa lower end ng channel. Let's see what happens kung sakali mang bumalik siya yung price. Right now, again, like I always say, we are stuck in chop. Why do I always say na stuck in chop, range? Kasi sa totoo lang, the majority of the time, prices or the market tends to be stuck in a range, whether it's a wide range, tight range, whatever. Most of the time, we are stuck in a range. Hindi naman rare, pero mas uncommon yung occurrences na nagte-trend talaga tayo towards one side. Most of the time, yun nga, we end up being stuck in chop. So kapag short-term trader ka, you look at chop in terms of, ang mas short-term, kasi nga short-term trader ka eh. If you're a longer-term trader, then you look at chop in terms of, from a wider perspective, from a bigger picture perspective. Now, itong AGI, what I would want to see is, kung short-term, ayaw kong makita mabasag tong 12.10. Kung mabasag tong 12.10 kasi, baka hindi mag-hold yung sinasabi nating channel dito, mabasag altogether. Test underneath nitong 12.10, roll over, baka mag-form tayo ng head and shoulders pattern right here. Okay? If mabasag pa yung 11.2, then we likely dig deeper, revisiting yung mga lows na nabuo natin from before. Okay, again, we don't know. Bullish scenario, obviously, is gusto natin mabasag yung 13.52 na next. Kung mabasag yan, then we can strive to push higher. May mga naiwan pa na gap dito, mga lows na naiwan dito. So, kung mabasag yung 13.5, that's a very clear runway, no, for price to possibly run up from. May gap pa pala na naiwan dito. So, those are areas to watch out for kung sakali mang mabasag tayo to the upside. Okay, for now, you can simplify your life. Kumbaga, you can simplify your analysis by assuming na maybe we are trapped within this channel. Something to watch out for lang, something as a guide, or you can use my levels because personally, I don't like watching yung mga ganitong channels. You can use my levels. Eventually, they all end up similar naman eh. Okay? So, yan po yung AGI. So, guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin. Sana may natutunan kayo kahit papano, no? And nakatulong to sa inyo kahit konti. And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!